Happening tomorrow, people will head to the polls in Fergus Falls for a school referendum vote. The proposal is for almost $55 million over 22 years, an estimated bond rate of 5%. If approved, the new school they'd build would replace the McKinley and Adams facilities, which officials say was built in 1939. According to the school district, the tax impact for a residential home valued at roughly $250,000 would be about $100 per year in additional taxes. Polls are open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. tomorrow in Fergus Falls.